चलिए फिर चलते हैं पोखरण, जहां पर इंडियन एयरफोर्स का फायर पावर देखने को मिल रहा है।
Demolition experts in the team fix demolition charges on the radar. The rest of the team maintains eye on the surroundings. Charges planted, the team quietly withdraws and makes its way for the pre-planned extrication point. Enemy not suspecting a thing. The radar is put out of action, creating the vital blind corridor that our fighter missions require in this area. This mission is a part of the Garud's primary role, which is termed as destruction of enemy air assets.
War demands concentration of force at the right time and at the right place to tilt the balance of battle. The Indian Air Force has this ability of changing the equation of a land battle by rapidly inserting troops and weaponry through the medium of air. Aircraft like the AN-32 and now the C-130J regularly trained to land on advanced landing grounds or any disused airstrip. At the Army's behest, our commander has quickly planned such an assault landing by a C-130J Super Hercules close to the battlefield, which shall now be demonstrated on the advanced landing ground right in front of you. The Indian Air Force's C-130J Super Hercules is a highly integrated and sophisticated configuration, primarily designed to support India's special operations requirement. Equipped with infrared detection set, the aircraft can perform precision low-level flying, airdrops, and landing in blackout conditions. The aircraft also is equipped with air-to-air receiver refueling capability for extended range operations. The C-130J is not just a cargo transport. Its range of missions include special operations, aerial refueling, search and rescue, paradrop, electronic surveillance, and even weather reconnaissance. The C-130J allows the Indian Air Force to operate the aircraft autonomously, day or night, and in all weather, anywhere it needs to go. Look towards your right, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the aircraft flying in. To avoid being detected by any radar that may be present in the vicinity, the aircraft has come in at low levels. You can now see the aircraft putting up a bank. It is slowly aligning itself to land on the strip right in front of us. Notice how the aircraft is coming in at low levels. It is aiming to touch down in the least possible time. And here, the aircraft touches the ground and rapidly starts to decelerate. While offloading the troops, the aircraft will keep its engine running for a quick departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes towards the rear of the aircraft. The ramp opens, and swiftly and steadily the Garud starts to jump off. Every Garud commando has his eyes scanning the vicinity for any threat. The Garud commandos are trained extensively for these kinds of operations. The special forces fan out along the strip, securing it. The ramps start to close and the aircraft accelerates to reach the other end of the advanced landing strip. The C-130J Super Hercules gives our Air Force tremendous flexibility in planning and executing not just special operations like this, but also our tactical airlift capability and reach during humanitarian assistance and disaster relief or HADR operations. The possibility of innovative employability of this versatile platform for a variety of operations is endless. Short wheel takeoff. Notice the extremely short distance. The aircraft now gears up for a maximum bar short wheel takeoff. Notice the extremely short distance that the aircraft shall take to get airborne. The aircraft gets airborne within a short distance and rapidly climbs away. While it approaches the grandstand, let us have a look at a short film on this formidable aircraft.
The next display is about the Indian Air Force's aerial firefighting capability possessed by the Me-17 V5 of the helicopter fleet. The helicopter operates a collapsible water container called the Bambi bucket, which it deploys using an external sling system in its firefighting capability. Each bucket has a release valve on the bottom which is controlled by the helicopter crew. Let us now take a look at a small clip on Bambi bucket operations.
It's due to the continuous and random oscillations of the bucket and also the thermal currents due fire. This capability has been extensively used to quickly reach and suppress inaccessible forest fires at Mount Abu and Kota in the recent past. Bambi bucket operations have also been conducted in the challenging urban environment of New Delhi. Recently, for the first time in India, this capability was exploited on a burning ship at sea. You can now see the second helicopter align itself to bring blaze further at the control. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The fire has been put out. Due to the challenges and restrictions faced by the ground-based fire tenders, it can be well understood that utilization of helicopters for firefighting operations, like the one we just witnessed, can prove extremely critical in damage mitigation. The helicopters keep carrying out sortie after sortie, refilling their Bambi bucket at the nearest water source to return back to fight the fire till such time the blaze is extinguished.
And now we present you one of the key behind-the-scenes aircraft that has been orchestrating the various aircraft missions like clockwork over the last 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the Embraer Airborne Early Warning and Control Aircraft, a product of collaboration between India's Center for Airborne System and the DRDO. This Airborne Control Center can stay aloft for almost 12 hours, providing radar coverage from high up in the sky. Look towards your left, ladies and gentlemen. You can see a single aircraft making its way towards us. Now notice the radar antenna mounted on its back. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Embraer Airborne Early Warning and Control Aircraft. This system is developed to serve the Indian Air Force in detection and tracking, identification and classification of threats, display of air situation pictures and multi-sensor data integration.